So thank you, Tobias, for joining us and taking the moment to talk about your activities in relation to FilmEO-RIT. So first I would like to ask you, what is your pilot project about?
My pilot project is called Machine Acts, collaborative screenplay writing with AI, and we are trying to use AI or GPT-3 to write a screenplay together with the humans that are parts of the project. AI is a machine, so we really have to learn how a machine is thinking, if you can call that thinking, and the machine has to know how the humans are thinking. So that's a learning process of prompting the right questions and then getting the right results and then steering them to a better result.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of dialogue between a human and a machine, or how would you describe it?
It's completely. It's a dialogue between it's a dialogue between machine and human, and that's the same thing what we humans do inside the project. It's a collaboration between different people who have different languages and different backgrounds, and in this case, it's just a machine sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you find the most inspiring about this AI revolution, if we can call it that?
Filmmaking will be changed very much with AI. You have from all the steps in filmmaking, writing, ideation, writing, development, production, but also distribution. This has happened already now when you see the landing page of Netflix with the algorithmic recommendations. It will hopefully create new ways of making films, not so much faster or more efficient, but new stories, new images that are made for an audience. Because ultimately, we must not forget what films are made for. So this is all a way to create better films.
I can imagine that the big players in the industry and the academics and researchers and artists in the field of academia or artistic practice have very different approaches of using AI. What do you see that artistic research can contribute to filmmaking through using this technology?
You must not forget that these technologies are developed by tech companies. OpenAI, which is now in cooperation with Microsoft or Google or whatever language model you want to take, they're developed by coders, and where we come in is that we use them artistically, and we are researching how to use them artistically. And I think this covers a huge gap, because right now or in the very near future we need to regulate these systems because otherwise they will explode and fire back on us. And this might help, our research might help in suggesting regulations for artificial intelligence.
That's great. Do you feel that AI kind of kills creativity in that sense that people don't really appreciate the work done by humans versus the machines? So the line between differentiating who or what the artistic piece is made by, kind of, for example, we have photographs finning these prizes that actually have been made using AI. What do you see? Does it kind of diminish or lessen the value of an artist or creativity?
If you look at the photos that an iPhone from nowadays is making, this is already completely enhanced by AI, invisibly, because it's aestheticized. The different parts, the different layers of the image are treated differently, powered by AI. Or I ask you another question: is your doctoral thesis less yours because you used spell check or thesaurus? No, it is not, as long as AI remains a tool for supporting your ideas, for enhancing your ideas, for bringing your ideas on a different level, or even questioning your ideas. But when AI would write your whole thesis, which by the way does not work, AI cannot write a thesis or a screenplay because it has at the moment such a limited memory. We call this tokens. This is the length in which it can think, and a machine doesn't think, but just to compare it to that. And it is not capable of doing that. So it's an enhancement. Or we always call it, it's a tool by your side. It's like a writing companion for screenplays. It's like another screenwriter that has a very, very different background, a machine background in this case. But that's how we see the collaboration and the contribution. And it will always be, or hopefully always be, a human-machine collaboration, and never like automated screenplays.
So basically your pilot project works out different methods, ways and practices to use this tool, this AI as a tool for screenwriting.
Mm-hmm. And we started out to use AI with screenwriting, and because our team, we are 8 people coming from the 3 universities, it's so diverse, we found out that everyone can contribute very different things to exactly that same topic. So we have the heart of the topic stays the same, but now we've expanded to like screenwriting and also image making, visual metaphors. We've expanded to a critical view on AI. Where is actually this data coming from? We call it training data, but actually, if you're honest, you would need to say it's stealing data from where AI has its data from.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned that your team is really diverse and from different universities. So how important for you as a researcher is international collaboration?
International collaboration in our context is normal, and this means it's important. The diversity of the team is reflected in the diversity of the project's outcomes, and we only gain from what everyone with his or her different cultural background or language background or educational background or you name it is bringing to that project. So it's really great to have those very different people on the project.
Mm-hmm. What do you think how FilmEU and FilmEU RIT has facilitated this international collaboration?
Well, that's what FilmEU and FilmEU RIT was made for, right? To have the field for international collaborations in an academic level. So in our case, a research level. And I mean, in the beginning, we had an application, some kind of competition with different projects, and we got this. Our project came through, and they facilitated it in a very good way, simply by providing the framework for this.
I think that's all. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure.